Hello my friends, and welcome back to Wintermute, the story mode of The Long Dark. My name is Sprocket, and currently we're here at Mystery Lake. We've made the journey through the swamp called Forlorn Muskeg, and we are heading back to our friend Jeremiah. Oh lovely. First we have a wolf. You know what, I'm going to use the proper gun, because we actually have a quest to kill this guy. Okay, we did have a quest to kill a wolf. Here we go. Objective completed. Preserve nature's balance in nearby areas by reducing the wolf population. We've completed the objective, worked through the school lessons, and also graduation day. I didn't see what that said, but I'll edit that and make it pop up in the corner there. Okay, so we did manage to kill a wolf in all of the areas. And now, hopefully, we are heading back to Jeremiah. And I have a feeling we're going to need our spear out, because you guys have let me know there's likely to be a bear encounter in our future here very soon. Now I do notice in our the bottom right corner, we got the weight symbol. It kind of makes me worried that we are a little bit heavy, and I want to be lightweight as we possibly encounter this bear. I don't know what our ability to run and stuff is going to need to be, so I'm actually going to come up to these tracks and drop a bunch of loot that we may or may not need. We can definitely come back and get it later, I think, if we need it. So let me take just a sec. We're going to drop whatever I don't need. Like, for example, an extra liter of water. Let's drop 1.5 liters of water. We may need our gun. I don't know about that. Storm lantern I'm going to drop. We can use a torch if we need to, I guess. I'll leave the hacksaw here and the pry bar. I do want to keep our bedroll. Got some extra food. I should probably eat. Let's see, what is our hunger currently? We're actually not very hungry. That's really good. Drop some extra food here. As long as I'm lightweight, I just want to be able to run if we need to. Oh, we got an extra tin can as well. Okay. Alright. Already I'm feeling better. I can move a little more freely. I'm going to try to keep our stamina up, because it sounds like this is going to be a fight that deals with stamina. We got to be able to plop down our spear like that. I'll practice a little bit. And I think the bear is going to hopefully impale itself on our spear. I think that's the idea. Yeah, but there are wolves in the area, so I've got to kind of be careful as we travel back to Jeremiah. I don't necessarily want to surprise a wolf. As we've already found out that this spear does not work on wolves. They are not afraid of it. They're just going to look at it and laugh. But apparently the bear is going to thrust itself upon us, I guess, and we'll plant our spear. Anyway, this is my first time playthrough. If you're new to the game, thank you so much for tuning in and watching. This is kind of a big episode. I've been kind of nervous to come back and play, knowing what is building up here. A confrontation is about to take place. But there's definitely lots more game ahead of us. This is only episode 2 out of 4 that have been released, and there's an episode 5 on its way. We're trying to complete all these episodes before episode 5 is released in the near future here. We still haven't explored the dam fully, and now I'm wondering if we can go back there during an aurora. We have to somehow get the code. There was a locked door that requires both electricity and a code to get into. I'm hoping that maybe in this episode or in a near episode coming up, we'll be able to find the code. Now here in Mystery Lake, we do have multiple objectives still left to complete. I'm going to actually get down low here. Let's take a look. So we are working currently on the main objective here, which is to get back to Jeremiah. He is at the trapper's cabin. And he is the trapper that trapper's cabin got its name from, I assume. It definitely looks the part. Okay, so here we are back at Mystery Lake, and we have completed all these objectives except for this one. We need to find the cache in Alan's cave. We need to head to the far side of Mystery Lake near the cabins. And we need to find a forest talker cache. We still are waiting to snare a rabbit. Hopefully that will take place soon. But otherwise, that is it, guys. That is all of the objectives that have yet been revealed. And we're about to tick off one of the big ones here. Jeremiah. Wonder what he's up to. We've been gone quite a while. He's healing from a bear attack. We did get him the special medicine that he needed. And he also got the radio equipment. But it didn't quite work. So the radio equipment we got him didn't allow him to call for help. And I think this bear is really going to be the biggest problem for us right now. Okay, there we go. The trapper's cabin up on the top of the rock, looking out over the meadow here. It's like the calm before the storm, feels like. No sign of the bear at the moment. Also, I do want to check. I think I may have left a rabbit trap over here. No, I think we picked it up. Okay. Okay, we've got a bunch of food out here. Somebody tipped me off, and thank you guys for not doing spoilers, but it sounds like if we have a chance to clear out any loot from this, we need to, because it sounds like we won't be able to go back inside. So I'm hoping that this little bit of food here will actually be okay. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to move a little bit over here. It's not like we need food, though. Put that here. I wonder if this could be used for storage. If we put stuff inside that, if it would be a safe storage location. Anyway, let's head inside. Let's get this party started.
Did you find it?
The legend might be bunk, but the spear is real.
Maybe the legend is also real. Let's hope so, for your sake.
Yeah, the bear is definitely tracking me. You have any luck with the radio?
I did. Did you see the lights in the night sky, the aurora? Well, when that flared up, the radio came to life. Just lit up, started spitting out noise, but it was all gibberish. Bits and pieces of things. Music, talking. I think it needs more range, a more powerful signal. If we could find a way to boost the signal strength when the aurora is active, we might be able to get a message out.
Let me guess. You have an idea.
You're starting to get it, Mackenzie. I was digging through some old geological survey maps.
Those look like military insignia stamped on there.
Focus, Mackenzie! Now, this survey shows a series of radio transponder towers that cross back and forth across Great Bear.
Now, why would those be there?
Good question, but for another time. We can use these.
How?
Each tower has some electronics that'd serve like a signal booster to make sure the message gets to the next relay.
Okay.
Well, you get me 2, maybe 3 of those, and I might just be able to rig us up our own signal booster.
You might, huh? And I guess I need to do this while old Bear decides if I'm going to become the next chapter in his legend?
Don't be silly. Spence's bear would be long gone by now. That was 150 years ago.
Maybe he has, I don't know, genetic memory.
Ridiculous idea. But there's definitely a bear out there, and he's definitely interested in you. You'll just have to take your chances.
Says the guy safely inside the wooden cabin.
Damn it! You think I want to be in here? I need to get a message out, and this might be the only way.
What message? What does this have to do with me contacting my friend?
There's more at stake than you and your friend! Please, Mackenzie, get me those boosters. I'll fix the radio, and the first call we'll make will be to Perseverance Mills. I promise.
Okay, I'm on it. I'll be back with the transponder parts.
Watch your back, Mackenzie.
What do I have to worry about? I have a legendary 150-year-old demon bear hungry for my blood. Bullets don't stop him, but I'm armed with basically a medieval weapon, which I'm sure will do the trick. I'm stuck in this winter wasteland where lights in the sky make the power flicker and electronics explode, and the only people I seem to meet are all slightly crazy. And this is all after I crashed my plane deep in the wilderness and somehow lost my ex-wife along the way, and I'd really kind of like to find her back.
Don't forget about the wolves.
Let's get on with it.
Okay, very interesting. As he's talking, I'm thinking about Methuselah. So this bear obviously is very old, and so is Methuselah. It makes me now. I don't think this is actually the case, but it reminded me of like The Hobbit, or you know that guy who could transform into a bear and also a human. I think his name was Bjorn. So it's like Methuselah and this bear somehow linked. It's just a thought, because this bear obviously is very, very old, and Methuselah keeps popping up. Okay, well, I expected to have some kind of bear encounter, but obviously he has not come. But this does give me a chance to kind of clear out the place. As you guys mentioned that if we need any loot here, we may as well get it out. I do miss the locker that normally is here. I wonder how that shows up. Anyway, let's take a look around here really quick. Oh, here's the locker right here. It's just on the other side. I don't think there's really anything here we need. Oh, we got another stem. Okay, I will take that for sure. Don't really need any of this stuff. I think we have plenty of matches, don't we? Yeah, we got lots of matches. Could take some food, I guess, and drop it outside. Because who knows when this bear's going to show up and he's going to...
I'm going to have to leave something behind.
It's going to stop us from being able to get in here, I guess. Okay. Don't think I need the pain pills. Do we? Do I have pain pills? I may as well take them. And antibiotics. We've got 6. These are in better shape, though. I will just take them. I guess we can drop them all outside. Okay, so we have some new objectives. I will take a look at that in just a minute. I think that's all we need. How about on here? Do we need rifle ammunition? We can take that. And the storm lantern? Sure. I mean, I guess we could just take it off. We'll just drop it outside. Okay, Jeremiah, I'm glad you're doing better. Sounds kind of cool. So the radio works during the aurora, but it needs a signal boost of some kind. We got to... I don't know what we have to do with the with that knowledge. Let's take a look at our objectives here. Okay, the new objective has changed. We need to retrieve transponder parts from each tower in Forlorn Muskeg. We were just there. Guess we're going to go back to the towers. Retrieve transponder parts, okay? And then the other objectives have not changed, so we still need to take care of those. Of course, we are being tracked by the bear, so we've got to do this carefully. Let me drop some of these items outside. No sign of the bear. Okay, good. We'll make a little pile over here. Okay, so we got 2 of those we don't need. Probably don't even need either of them, to be honest. We'll keep the better quality hatchet and drop this one. We'll just go systematically through here. So we did pick up... what else did we get? Ooh, we don't need 8 pieces of coal. I'm going to actually step to the side here so it doesn't all just pile up. Drop 5 pieces of coal. I'll take a step here. There we go. We'll keep the energy drinks. They're not particularly heavy. I'm going to drop these pills. We'll keep... Man, look at this. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stems. May need those, especially if we have a tussle with the bear. Pain pills we don't need. Well, let's see. We'll drop these. He does like his pain pills, I've noticed. He does complain a lot about pain, and he seems a little bit prone to substance abuse, I've noticed. Okay, we'll drop an extra liter of water. I am happy to be back here in Mystery Lake. It's fun to be back in a new region. We've been in Forlorn Muskeg and Broken Railroad for quite a while. Let's drop these cans. And probably the drinks as well. Okay, we're lightweight. That's great. Got plenty of crackers. I even have some cattails. Nice. We are not hurting for food at all. I may actually drop... let's drop this. Okay. Equipment. So we do have that extra lantern. We got the one up by the train tracks there that we left. But gosh, I wish we could find a gun cleaning kit, because this gun is getting low on condition there. We just have one extra bullet. Okay, so let's see. Is that everything? Got a little bit of leather and cloth. Okay, I think we're good to go. Let's get out our gun. I do want to load up the last bullet. And you guys have such good eyesight and awareness of what's going on here. In one of the recent episodes, my gun jammed, and it ejected a perfectly usable round, and I didn't even notice. So somewhere along the train tracks there, I should keep an eye out for an extra bullet that did pop out. Let me make sure that's loaded up. Okay, that is loaded. Okay, maybe we don't need to have our spear out and be so cautious then. Got plenty of food. Okay, so now let's take a look at the map. So here we are at Trapper's Homestead. We're going to... We've got some objectives here. Of course, the main quest is to go back to Forlorn Muskeg, but I would actually like to make our way over to the Mystery Lake supply cache. And also, we have a marker over here. Gunshots. Late gunshots. You found a note with some details on possible forest talker activity around Mystery Lake. So, I think it'd be fun to head back over to the camp office. Feels like an old friend. Going to the camp office feels like an old friend. Ooh, we have another cache. Forest talker supply cache. So we haven't hit this cache yet. And then there was some weird stuff going on at the lookout, I remember. There's a lockbox there. I think we need to find a key for that. Anyway, guys, let's head back up to the train tracks, and we'll make our way to our old friend, the camp office. And then we'll spread out from there. We'll go hit, I guess, Alan's Cave. We'll go to the far side of the lake and check out the cabins. I never know if I should have the spear out or not. I'm guessing if I do have a bear encounter, we'll have time to get it out. I would rather have out something that could actually do some damage. If we're more likely to pop into a wolf, I think. So I'm going to keep the distress pistol out. And possibly the rifle. So we got Max's last stand over there with the crows circling over the body. And at least for a few minutes, we're lightweight, right? I'm going to try to do better at keeping my weight down. It does make it travel. It makes travel a lot easier. And I'm learning that, at least for this difficulty, for the story mode, it's not so critical that we have all the supply gear with us as we travel. See, if we were on supply mode, I would if we were on survival mode, if I can talk clearly, I would definitely pick up the birch bark. We've also passed about 20 sticks, and I am a stick klepto. Definitely pick up my fair share of sticks. But which, by the way, speaking of, do I have at least a few? I do have a few, and we've got the coal. So we do have the ability to at least make some fire if we need it. We'll make our way back to the tracks. And you know what? I could actually do some running. We do have coffee and stuff, and it seems like there's no problem with sleeping in this game. That's one of the things I actually like about this the story mode. It seems like you can sleep whenever you want for as long as you want, even if you're not tired. I actually really like that. Oh, we got another wolf ahead. Wolves do like to hide in these trees and pop out. I've noticed. Okay, we don't really have a shortage of bullets. 29 bullets, so we may as well take out this wolf. Hey, Wolfie. Alright, we're going to help reduce your population. Is that okay? Okay, we're just doing our part. Thank you. So we got, what, 2 wolves now? Right there? Got the, ooh, crow feathers. The crows are having a feast. Alright, we'll get out our distress pistol. This is my preferred weapon. If I get ambushed, it's nice to have this. Because if you miss the wolf when you shoot this, they still get scared and run away. They're not going to attack you. Okay, let's grab some of our items.
Too much stuff to carry.
We're going to take these back to the camp office. It is such a good base location. And maybe I should drink a coffee. What do you think? Drink coffee. Well, it's a little bit cold, but not too bad. Speaking of which, what time is it? Looks like it's a little past noon. Picking up those items did make me a bit more heavy. It's going to slow us down a bit. Okay, so Alan's Cave. I don't know that I've been there. Maybe only once in my entire time playing this game. Maybe once or twice. I don't know. It's kind of out of the way, and I don't know if there's usually very good loot there. So it'll be good to get over there. Explore the map a little bit. That's another thing I do like about this game. The story mode on the map, it actually shows you right where you are in relation to everything. Makes it so nice for getting around and finding new locations and exploring. And on the survival mode of this game, if you want to see the map, you've got to actually map it yourself. Every little bit of the map, every inch of it, you've got to get your charcoal out and create a new image of the area around you. Look up there. There's the lookout fire tower. And there's our old friend, camp office. Fortunately, this building was not damaged in the earthquakes, which I'm really glad about. They must have built it really well. Because it is such a fun location. Right on the edge of the lake. And the snow's starting to snuff off the top there from the weight of the fresh fallen snow. Okay, it's good to be back. Maybe I should... Let's check our lantern. Do I need to top off our lantern? Yeah, we do. Okay, let's pick this up. I will top up our lantern. We're going to refuel. Okay. Now, we can drop a bunch of items. Try to get lightweight again. We'll drop... let's do 1.5 liters of water. Can put this up on the countertop. Sure, I can put that up here. Why not? Okay, we got a nice pile of wood. So let's drop our fuel. Okay. That looks good. I probably don't need the starter accelerant. I'll drop it. I'll put that up here. Oh, we got 2 lanterns. What condition is this one? 65%. Ours is 96. Okay. Let's put that right here where we can see it a little easier. Okay, hacksaw. I probably don't need it. It is useful for getting saplings. Sorry, I'm stopping to think what we use the hacksaw for. We get saplings. We can get metal, like scrap metal. We can do some crafting with it. It's good for frozen food as well. But we do have our hatchet here. So I don't think I need that hacksaw. I don't know. Leave a comment, guys, if you think I should carry the hacksaw with me. I'll drop the MREs. They're kind of heavy. And we do have a bunch of cattails and things we can eat. Okay, anything here we can drop? You know, I'm going to drop a tea. We'll drop 2. We can always make more. We already have 4 in our inventory. Clothing is good. Food, we already talked about. That's looking pretty good. Equipment, let's drop a flare and an extra can. And an extra sewing kit. But otherwise, why am I still heavy? 35.12. What else did I pick up? Don't know what else is making me heavy. I guess more food. We don't need all these crackers, I guess. Crackers are better than some of the other items here for weight to calorie ratio. Let's just go ahead and eat this. We're probably a little bit hungry. Yeah, that's good. Okay. What is making me heavy? What did I pick up? Ooh, sounds like a storm, actually. I'm going to drop one of those. Okay, now we're lightweight. That looks good. It might just be all the food, I guess. All the crackers. Drop a few of them. I'm guessing we're going to be doing a little bit of looting as we go. Okay. Now I'm a little worried because I hear the sound of the wind outside. Makes me think there's a storm. I'm going to peek upstairs. It's been a while since I've been back here. It's just nice to walk through the house, you know, walk through the place, see what you left behind. Got an extra bedroll. Can openers, food, more food. We've got more bullets. That's nice. No shortage of bullets. How about in here? Long johns. Got more coal, more cooking pots, more boots. Okay. I will take... Wait. No, I don't need more coal. I was thinking I would take it with us, but... we'll be okay. Alright, let's see what the weather looks like. Ooh. It's not looking so good, actually. Sounds like a storm is coming. There's a cold wind in the air. So I wonder if I should just sleep the night. We've got plenty of food and water. We can spend the night here and head out early in the morning. It might be the best option. Yeah, it's one of the great features of this game. We can just sleep, even though we're just barely tired. We can sleep the whole night through with no problem. So I am going to get a drink. Let's make sure we don't get thirsty as we sleep. We're going to be really well rested when we set out for the quest in the morning. I'm going to sleep for 12 hours, and then we'll probably have to sleep a little bit longer. And we'll get a fresh start in the morning. Okay, so it's still pretty late. We're a bit on the thirsty side. Let's get a drink. And I'll sleep for maybe 4 hours. We'll see where that brings us. Okay, good morning, everybody. It's a nice new day. Sun is up. We got daylight. We can actually see. Check the dream catcher. Looks like we had some good dreams last night. I dreamed about fishing. on Mystery Lake and catching big old fish, cooking them up. A little bit of lemon and pepper and seasoning, some potatoes. Good old days, right? We dreamed about the good old days before all the apocalyptic things happened here at Mystery Lake. Okay, I will grab one of these, maybe cedar. So I have a feeling we're going to need to get a fire started. I'll drink this. And we'll eat one of these. Or maybe two of them. I don't know. We got... do I have any other food over here? Yeah, I got... Oh, wait. Those are teas. Okay. We have the MREs. I'm just going to eat the crackers. Let's get our hunger all the way full. There we go. Perfect. All right. Let's head out and see what the day holds for us. Don't want to be jumped by a wolf. Beautiful morning. The storm has passed. We've added just a little bit more weight to the roof here. Extra snow during the nighttime. Okay, we've got to make our way to the far side of the lake, way over here. I'm going to take a little bit of a shortcut this way. I might actually check what's over here. And then we'll swing back over to the Lake Gunshots location. And then we're going to head up directly straight up here along the little stream. And we'll hit the Mystery Lake supply cache. And hopefully no bears, no wolves. Maybe they'll leave us alone. This back pathway is kind of nice. Looks like it might be able to provide some wind protection for us. Which, by the way, maybe I should drink a coffee? I don't know. I'll have to see. Do have a little bit of wind protection. May as well speed up the process with running. We haven't had to use any of our Go energy drinks yet. I think they do give us a headache though. That's the only problem. Such a nice day, actually. We are just a little bit on the cold side. You can see our temperatures just very gently dropping a little at a time. Not too bad though. Okay, I think this is where I wanted to check. There's like a little cave over here. I'm curious what is going to be found in this cave. We might even be able to kind of billy goat up there and see what's at the top there. Might be kind of fun. I don't know if the rope is there, though, to get down on the other side. Okay, here's a little cave. Nothing. Wait, there's something over there. Is that just wood? Dave's Quiet Clearing. Do have a little bit of wood. I'm going to leave it. I don't want to get heavy. There usually is a body here. It's probably Dave, right? This is Dave's Quiet Clearing. Okay, do we want to make our way up here? There can be a prepper's cache up there, but I don't know. Let's see if I can get up there. Might be a little too tricky. It's not going to let me. Alright, I'll just skip it. I'm curious if the rope is there on the other side, though. Let's take a look at the map here. So here's Dave's Quiet Clearing. Yeah, so there's a way to get up here. There's like a cave up here you can explore. There might be a little bit of loot, but we're not hurting for loot, for survival. Mostly just trying to stick to the story. With occasional detours like this, right? This was just a very quick detour because it's kind of on the way anyway. Do you like the bird sounds? I'm really glad the apocalypse has not affected the birds and the wildlife. I mean, I guess it's affected the predators. But the rabbits and the deer don't seem to be affected. And the birds. Speaking of deer, we've got a deer straight ahead. Ooh, got a, wow, 4 really big bucks. Man, that is really something. I've got another, there looks like there's a dead one out on the ice over there from maybe a wolf kill. Okay, the rope climb is there. Look at that. We've got the rope going up. Do we want to check it out? Yeah. I'll do a really quick climb. We do have the energy drinks if we need it. I could drink a coffee as well. Where's my coffee? There we go, coffee. I could probably cook up some more. I know I've got some coffee in my inventory. I'll do a quick look and see what's up at the top. Mostly just out of curiosity. It would be nice if we had the crampons. It makes climbing a little bit easier, less strenuous. Our energy is barely going down. Hand strength is going down quickly, but our main energy has stayed up pretty well. I don't think there's predators up here. But I'll get my gun out just in case. Okay, so there can be a prepper's cache up here, I think. Let's give you a minute to catch your breath, Will. That was quite a climb. Okay. I don't see the cache. I think it's usually like right here. It's like a bunker. Yeah, I don't see it. No, there can be... Let's see. Let's check down here real quick. Let's check the map. Yeah, so we're in that upper area. Look over the hill. And then the cave, I think, is right over here. Do a bit of jogging. There's the cave. If we wanted to, we could just go right over these rocks and make our way back to Trapper's cabin. Alright, what do we have here? Somebody's been here. They've got a stack of firewood. They haven't left us much equipment, though. No loot, just a little bit of wood. Alright, this is worth checking out. We can head back over to the rope. I'll just do the rope climb. It'll lead us, it's going to drop us right where we want to be with the cabins. The weather's holding up. We're still just a tiny bit on the cold side. I can start to feel a little bit of tingling in the tips of my toes. My nose is cold. My fingertips are just a tiny bit cold. Might have a good view here of the lake. Let's see what the view looks like. Oh, wow. That is something. Alright, let's go check out those cabins. Let's see what it has for us. On my other playthrough, the survival mode, I just recently went up this rope and found the prepper's cache, and I don't want to spoil it for you, but it was like, oh my gosh, it was amazing. What I found up there was really pretty amazing. Alright, I'm going to try not to scare the deer. kind of slip back through the trees here. Make our way to the cabin. Hopefully there's no wolves out and about. If we need some meat, we could probably get it from... Oh wait, is that a body? I thought it was a deer, but it might actually be a person. I think it's a deer. Anyway, let's look at the map. Okay, we are right where we need to be, looks like. What was the objective, anyway? The objective was... head to the far side of Mystery Lake near the cabins. So it's not the cabins, but it's near the cabins. So it's like it's out on the dock. Or, oh, maybe it's actually this thing right here. Maybe that is the objective. Maybe this is it.
Looks like someone found trouble.
New objective. Follow the trail of blood. Wow. That's pretty sad. So somebody survived the apocalypse, but yet they got killed by something? Alright. Yeah, actually I do want this gun out. Let's use this one. Now, did we find some extra keys? I know some of these cabins are locked. Wait, is this blood going into a cabin? It is. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright, well. Check the window. Can't check in the window. Hello?
Just leave me alone. I'm not opening this door for anyone.
It's okay. I'm not here to take anything from you. Are you with the Forest Talkers?
I am, but I'm not letting you in. They killed my friend. How do I know you aren't one of them?
You don't, but I'm not. Name's Mackenzie. And I'm way too stubborn to just leave you out here all by yourself. You'll have to trust me.
Seems like I don't have much of a choice. We left most of our supplies at the old logging camp while we fished here. Can you get them for me?
I can try.
There's more. In that abandoned dam, we found evidence that proves there shouldn't be logging in Mystery Lake. I need that evidence. Documents nobody wanted to be found. We hid them until we could retrieve them. Under a floor tile at the bottom of the stairwell. If you can help me get the documents back, wow, it'd be a huge win for the environment. If you care about, you know, living in the world.
I have a feeling the world has bigger problems right now, but I'll see what I can do.
Here's the key to the trailer where we stashed our supplies. I'll slide it under the door.
New objective. Find the supply bag in the logging camp trailer. Okay, and we've got a key. Go to the dam and retrieve the documents. Search under a loose tile at the bottom of the stairs leading to... I couldn't read the rest. Don't know what it said, but we get the gist. Okay, he is held up in there. Interesting. We got more survivors. This is actually really good. More survivors in the world. Now, I'm going to check this. Is this locked? Okay, we've already been in there. That one's burned down. Okay, next stop is going to be Alan's Cave. And then the dam. Okay, you found a note with some details on possible Forest Talker activity around Mystery Lake. So we could just go boom, boom, like hit this one and then boom over here, hit the dam again. We're just going to kind of circle around, I guess. I'm worried about that bear, though. But let's head to the Mystery Lake supply cache. Let me see if I'm pointed in the right direction. Okay, I am. Let's go this way. Let's get our gun out. So who shot that guy? Man, life is just too precious for people to be shooting each other in the apocalypse. Every life is precious. I've been watching a kind of a weird apocalypse movie. It's just on my mind. I just watched it again last night. Pluribus is the name of it. Very interesting. It's got me on the edge of my seat. I'm not very far into it yet, though, but it's kind of another apocalypse movie. It's really fascinating. I'm curious to see how that ends. But anyway, it just has on my mind that just how important every life is. I mean, not just in the apocalypse, you know, just in the world in general. But, I mean, absolutely in the apocalypse, people shouldn't be running around shooting each other and fighting. Got to come together and try to survive if possible. But it sounds like they have old quarrels, these forest talkers and the industrialists, whoever's building the dam or running the dam. They got their quarrels that are spilling over into the apocalypse. They don't realize that everything has changed. The whole world has changed, and their petty quarrels really don't matter. All right, dear, you better be careful. There's a pack of wolves just behind me. Yeah, you should probably run that way. Stay away from those wolves. Okay, I could do a little bit of running, I guess. Keep forgetting that I can run. It does burn more calories, but, you know, we got plenty of calories. New location discovered. River South access. And the wind is picking up. Let's take a look at the map. We've got a ways to go here. This is a beautiful little clearing. I think there is a rope. There's a rope. Yeah, right there. You can see it. There's a rope that takes you up to a nice overlook of the lake, and also another cave. I don't know. I really don't mind stopping if it's just right here. Should we check it out? Let's check out the cave. I probably need... Should we do a go drink? They're kind of precious, though, these go drinks. Yeah, I'll do it. Let's go up. Let's check out this cave, but mostly I want to see the overlook. We can see a nice view of the cabin, of the camp office. Boy, that's really making us tired. So we didn't have the coffee this time. Oh, there's another rope climb. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. Wonder what that's about. Whoa, look at this. We got a little stash of wood and a soda can. Oh my gosh. Got an empty hollow tree. There's a story here, guys. Something happened here. Somebody probably waited out a storm.
I can carry much more.
We probably waited out a storm right here. This geography is different, I think. There's usually a cave right here. I don't know if I want to go to the top of this rope. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there actually are 2 rope climbs. I just don't remember. Makes me wonder if this is like a quest item then. Maybe this will actually show up later in the game. Should we save it for later? I don't know. We are right here. Maybe I should just do it. Let's, we could sleep up here actually if there is a cave. Let's drink a go drink. Let's see what's up here. Look how much fatigue that reduced. That's amazing. Oh, we're too encumbered. Yeah, I picked up all this wood. I thought I was going to be in the cave. Drop 5 of those. Drop another one of those. And we'll go up the rope. May as well. We're right here. Check it out. If we do have to come back, we'll at least know what we're facing. We got 2 rope climbs ahead of us. Yeah, maybe there were 2 rope climbs all along, and my memory is just not very good. Got lots of little rabbits. This is the cave I was thinking of right here. Check this out. So we've got some... Ooh, we do need to snare a rabbit, guys. I'm going to take it. Let's... Hopefully we can get one of these rabbits. I don't want to scare them, but I do need to put down a snare. I just scared him, didn't I? No, he's actually not scared. Okay, let's put down... that's not it. This is it. Put a snare right here. There you go, rabbit. I'll put a little bit of food in there for you. You can go check it out. That is one of our objectives, is to snare a rabbit. And it's been actually very difficult for me to get that accomplishment. Okay, what do we have here? Got some food, a book. It's just burning material. Got some gloves.
I think I can use this.
Combat pants. Those might actually be good. What kind of pants do we have right now? Mackenzie's pants. Let's check the weight. 0.5, 0.75. These are a little bit heavier. They are warmer. They look cooler. 0.75. Let's see. These are both the same weight. But these are worn out. These are probably better. Probably need to... Oh, yeah. They look cool, though. Check that out. Definitely going to keep those. These are kind of heavy, actually. Did it... Wait, did it drop my other ones? It just moved them over. Wait, sorry. I'm not paying attention here. Okay. Mackenzie's pants. Let's see. Do we want to keep these or the other ones? So these are 0.5. These are 0.75. They are warmer. A little bit heavier, though. Maybe I'll wear these. These ones do have all my blood on it. The main thing is we're going to keep the jacket, right? The jacket and maybe the boots. Okay, I do need to fix up these pants, though. Alright, we'll look behind the rock here. Oh, our tiredness is wearing down quick, isn't it? I want to see if we can catch a rabbit. Let's spend the night here, actually. I want to pass some time here. So we've got plenty of food. Maybe I should drink this. I'll grab that. Also, how are the gloves we have? Oh, we got the nice rabbit skin mittens. Okay, we're gonna actually pass some time here because I'm so tired from that rope climb, all those rope climbs. I want to see if we get a rabbit in our trap. So let's get a drink. And then I'm just gonna sleep until morning because it's not gonna penalize us. Alright. We'll sleep till morning and check our rabbit trap. This will be good too because it's going to replenish all of our stamina. Okay, we healed the sprain risk. We have not caught the rabbit yet, though. Middle of the night. I'm sure the rabbits are still there. You know, I'm just going to sleep some more. It's too dark. Let's get a drink. And we'll sleep. Let's see, maybe 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 hours. Let's try that. Let's see what that leaves us. Okay, still pretty dark. The sun is just coming up. We still have not caught the rabbit. I'm going to drink a soda. And I'll eat... what did we pick up? We'll eat one of these. And we'll eat this. And some jerky. Okay, let's sleep just a couple hours. And hopefully we'll get a rabbit. No rabbit. But that's okay. Sun is coming up. We've got some daylight. We're not heavy, which is good. Don't think I need any of this stuff. It's kind of a shame about the rabbits, though. I was really... Oh, wow, look at this, guys. Man, are we in the best spot for a sunrise or what? Let's go check this out. This is incredible, actually. Well, I'm really glad we slept here. This is like a painting. Lake overlook. Wow. So over there is going to be the camp office. Let's see if I can get a view of that. Can we see the camp office? Might be obscured. Oh, I can barely see it down there. Nice, but the sun, golden rays of the sun are coming up and starting to warm up the landscape over Mystery Lake. You got little wisps of frozen cold mist wisping across the lake. That is amazing. Well worth the climb just to see the sunrise over. You know, I'm even going to pass a little bit of time. I want to see this progression. Let's play solitaire just for a minute. Pass time just a little bit. See how this progresses. Oh, into fog. Well, we caught the moment before it disappeared, I guess. And rabbits, I don't know what to say about you. I think I've missed my chance to snare a rabbit. That was a quest that carried over from the previous episode, episode 1. And I wonder if I just missed that opportunity. I am going to move this, I think. Let's move it kind of more in the middle here. Nice thing is, if these rabbits decide to get snared, even if I'm far away, it should still notify me that I got the objective. So that's good. Alright, we have some energy. We can do the descent down 2 ropes. I will drink... Should I drink my last coffee? We can make more. We'll drink a morning coffee. Wake us up a little bit. We'll pretend it's hot. Pretend we made a campfire just for that, to heat it up. I probably would have got a few sticks together just to heat up the drink a little bit. And then right around the corner should be our objective. It's a slippery slope here, guys. I'm always very grateful for the people who've left their ropes behind. Even in real life, when I do some narrow canyon hiking and stuff, and you come across a sketchy stretch, and somebody's left a rope, it makes it so nice. Even if the rope is old and deteriorated, you don't have to trust your whole weight on it. You just need to have something kind of give you a little bit of oomph. It's better than grasping at tree roots and grass, you know. Okay, let's look at our map. Need to go this way, I guess. Do a little bit of jogging. We are still lightweight. Now, do I need to go over there? No. I need to go this way. We're going to follow the stream. And hopefully I don't surprise any predators. I don't know if I need to go around the back of these rocks or not. I think I probably do. Okay, we've got a predator up ahead. Been putting a lot of wear and tear on my rifle. I wonder if I should just use the distress pistol. Or we'll just try to avoid him. Okay, we have discovered something here. A clearing. Got some sticks. Key to lake cabin number 2.
That'll
And
come
a
in handy.
rifle cartridge. Nice. Okay, that opens up some possibilities. Ooh, look at this. Got some more cartridges. Another snare. The game is taunting me. And that's about it. Okay. Oh, I'm not quite to that place yet. We need to go to the supply cache. Are you coming at me? What are you going after? I don't think you can get to me, can you? Yeah, I don't think he can come in here. We've got some deer. He should go after the deer, really. I'm actually going to scare the deer. That was the wrong button. Let's use a rock. See if I can scare the deer towards me. I'm going to let the wolf go after the deer. That's going to preoccupy him. There you go. Go for the deer. Alright. You're welcome. Just doing my part. I killed your friend, so I feel a little bad about that. Okay. Oh, I'm going the wrong direction. I think I need to go around these rocks. How am I going to get to that? They got this big hill in the way. Probably need to circle back around. So there's a bridge. That leads right to the dam, guys. We're so close to the dam. Do a little backtracking here. Yeah, how do I get up there? I think it might be on top of the hill. I don't know if I can get up there. I'll probably end up getting a sprain if I try. That is so steep. Alright, we'll just follow the river. So I really don't know how to get up there. I might have to approach from the back side here or something. Well, that's kind of cool. Got like a natural bridge. Wow, how am I going to get over? I wonder if I was supposed to stay on top of the ropes. And then just follow the top of the mountain around across this natural bridge here. Yeah, because our destination is like right here. We're pointed almost straight at it. It looks like we have to go across the bridge here. That is going to be tricky, actually. So maybe back to the top of the ropes? Might have to use another Go energy drink to get up there. Got a little bit of color. What is that? Dead body. How did you end up over here? Oh, it's a prisoner. Wow. He made it pretty far. Convict journal entry. The personal writings of anonymous convict written on loose pages that were hidden in his bag. They got me set up with the usual hard cases. Nothing I haven't seen before. But this place feels like the end of some kind of road. Have to find a way back anyhow. Storms out this way are worst I've seen. Days go by. Same wind blowing. They packed us up away. Pop. Froze us up out here. Too cold to work. Just sit thinking all the time. Stuck with what I'd done. I think we know what he's done. He put all those people in the school and burned them all.
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Or maybe he did something else. I don't know. Okay, well, we are going to find our way back to that rope. And then I think we just have to follow the top of the mountain. Probably have to be quick about it so that the energy drink doesn't expire before I get to the second rope. Or maybe just a coffee will do it. I don't know. Are we out of coffee? I think I have one left. I have that second rabbit trap, right? We just picked up a rabbit trap. Dang, I'm going to be heavy. We can drop that. And we're lightweight, just like that. It's magic. Okay. Coffee. We drank our last coffee. So we'll, I might need to use an energy drink. Let's see what this does for us. I can feel the burning in my hands, my calf muscles. I gotta let my hand strength rest. My forearms are killing me after that. I'm gonna massage them a little bit. Shake out our hands. Let's get our stamina back. Okay, hopefully our stamina's back. Got a little bit more to go. Just gonna rest here for a minute. Catch our breath. I think we should be able to get this second rope climb without any problem, without having to use an energy drink. All right, let's go. A little bit slower going this time. Okay. Man, I need a rest after that. That kicked my butt. I am going to put a second rabbit trap down. I'm determined to get these guys. Cute little rabbits. Put one over here. They seem to like it right in this area. Right by these little bit of grass. Okay, how are we going to get over there? I have to cross the bridge that's like right over here. Should be doable. Should I rest? It is noon. It's about where we were yesterday. I am getting kind of low on water. Might make a fire, cook up some more coffee. That coffee really does seem to help. Anyway, guys, if you've made it this far into the video, I do want to take a minute to say thank you so much for coming along with me. Hope you've enjoyed the adventure. Before you click away, please just take a minute, press the like button. I'd really appreciate it. Or if you prefer, you can leave a comment. I do love hearing from you guys. Hopefully you're already subscribed so you don't miss out on the adventure. But most importantly, guys, I do hope to catch you in the next episode. Take care.